Once upon a time, in a crowded town where life moved fast and people worked hard, there lived a man named Daniel. He was 32 years old, married, and had a steady job. But if you asked Daniel how his life was, he would always have the same answer. It's terrible. Every single day, Daniel complained. He complained about everything. When he woke up in the morning, he complained that the bed was uncomfortable. When he ate breakfast, he complained that the food was too cold or too hot. When he went to work, he complained about the traffic, about his boss, about his coworkers, about the long hours. At home, he complained to his wife, "Why is this house always messy? Why don't we have more money? Why is life so unfair?" His wife tried to be patient, but slowly her smile began to fade. She became quiet. She stopped sharing her thoughts with him. Even their friends started avoiding Daniel. Nobody wanted to be around someone who only saw the bad in everything. One evening, Daniel came home exhausted and angry. He threw his bag on the floor and shouted, "I hate my life. Nothing ever goes right for me." His wife looked at him with tired eyes. She didn't say anything. She just walked into the bedroom and closed the door. That night, Daniel sat alone in the dark. For the first time, he felt the weight of his own words. The house was silent, empty, cold. He couldn't sleep. His mind kept replaying all the things he had said, all the anger he had spread. And suddenly, a painful thought struck him. What if I am the problem? The next morning, Daniel woke up feeling heavy. He didn't want to go to work. He didn't want to face another day. But as he walked to the bus stop, something unexpected happened. He saw an old man sitting on the side of the road. The man had no legs. He was sitting on a small wooden cart, using his hands to push himself forward. But what shocked Daniel the most was that the man was smiling. He was greeting people. He was laughing with the child who passed by. Daniel stopped and stared. He couldn't understand it. How can he be happy? He has nothing. He can't even walk. Yet he's smiling. And here I am with two healthy legs, a job, a home, a wife, and I do nothing but complain. That moment hit Daniel like a lightning bolt. His chest tightened. His eyes filled with tears. He realized something he had never seen before. He had been blind, blind to all the blessings around him, blind to the good in his life. He had spent years focusing only on what was wrong, and because of that, he had missed everything that was right. Daniel walked over to the old man and knelt down beside him. "Excuse me, sir," he said softly. "May I ask you something? How are you so happy?" The old man looked at him with kind, sparkling eyes. He smiled and said, "Because I choose to be, my friend. I lost my legs many years ago. I could have spent every day angry at the world. I could have blamed God. I could have given up. But then I asked myself, what good would that do? Would my legs come back? Would my life get better? No. So I decided to be grateful for what I still have. I have my hands, I have my voice, I have the sky above me and people around me. And that, my friend, is more than enough." Daniel's tears fell freely now. He felt ashamed. He felt broken. But he also felt something else. Hope. A small seed of hope was planted in his heart. He thanked the old man and walked away, but his mind was no longer the same. That day, Daniel made a decision that would change his life forever. He decided to stop complaining. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now, starting today. When he got to work, his boss scolded him for being late. Normally, Daniel would have argued back, but this time he simply said, "I'm sorry. It won't happen again." His boss looked surprised, but Daniel didn't care. He went to his desk and began working, and for the first time in years he didn't complain once. At lunch, his coworker made a rude comment. Daniel felt the anger rising, but he paused. He took a deep breath and chose to stay silent. He chose peace over conflict. And something strange happened. He felt lighter. He felt free. When he came home that evening, his wife was in the kitchen. She looked tired. Daniel walked up to her and said something he hadn't said in a long time. "Thank you. Thank you for everything you do. I know I haven't been easy to live with, but I want to change. I'm sorry." His wife turned around, shocked, her eyes filled with tears. She didn't say anything. She just hugged him tightly. And in that moment, Daniel felt something he had forgotten. Love, warmth, connection. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And Daniel kept his promise. He stopped complaining. When something went wrong, he looked for the lesson. When life felt hard, he focused on what he still had. And slowly, everything around him began to change. His relationship with his wife grew stronger. His friends started calling again. Even his boss noticed the difference and gave him more responsibilities. But the biggest change was inside Daniel himself. He felt peaceful. He felt grateful. He felt alive. 1 year later, Daniel went back to the same spot where he had met the old man. He wanted to thank him, but the old man was not there. Daniel asked a shopkeeper nearby, and the man said, "Oh, he passed away a few months ago." But everyone loved him. He always said that life is a gift, not a burden. Daniel stood there quietly, his heart full. He whispered, "Thank you, my friend. You saved my life." Friends, complaining changes nothing, but gratitude changes everything. The moment you stop focusing on what's wrong and start appreciating what's right, your whole world transforms. Choose gratitude, choose peace, and watch how your life begins to bloom.